Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be sharing with you 5 of the designer SLGs that I think that you need in your collection, especially if you're starting off your luxury designer collection. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amelia and I do videos on luxury and lifestyle. So if you like this kind of videos, do consider subscribing. I'm going to place the subscribe button over here and do click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. So the very first SLG that I would like to share with you is none other than the LV key clay. It looks like this. Looks like that from both sides. I believe LV does this in leather as well, and out of all the SLGs that I ever own, I think this is the most useful one out of them. So essentially it opens up like a zip, and I've taken to putting all my keys in this particular key clay. It comes with this detachable, not detachable, I mean it's hooked onto the bag itself, but it's like a D-ring, like a clip, so that I can actually clip my car keys in and that it can stay outside of the key clay like such, which I normally have been using it like that. So it's very easy to open. You just actually just clip this and open it up and just take this out. So you can actually clip whatever you want on this particular clip over here. And if you don't want to use it, you can just open it up and just store it back into the key clay. It's very simple. I've actually inside put my remote control, and I've put my office keys as well. If I am going out, I also place my house keys inside, and I've also have like a USB that I can't lose because it has all the important documents inside. I place all my keys inside and then I just bring this out. I find this better than the key organizer that LV has because I don't like how it functions, and I think that some of the keys will still poke out and just dig into the bag if you don't want it to. But this one I can keep all my keys contained, and for this one there's no sharp edges, so I'm not entirely concerned about that. So yeah, I really like this piece, and I actually, if you were to just get one SLG, like designer SLG, this will be the one that I would highly recommend. You can even put cards inside here. I'm just going to show you. Maybe I'll use my Starbucks card. Starbucks card. So you can actually place cards inside here as well, very easily, and it fits. Yeah, and I actually have been using this as a card case for a while, but after shuffling everything around, I find that this is still the best to keep my keys in. So now these holds my keys. The next SLG that I want to show you is actually none other than the YSL Cut Case. This particular one here has been so useful for me. I've had this since 2018, I believe, and it has held up really well. I mean, it's not the best. There's like some wear and tear on the corners, as you can see here. Like, I think the edging has been rubbed off, but this case holds so much. I used to put my ID in the middle here, so I have my driving license and my IC inside here, and then in each of these compartments I actually can store like 1 or 2 cards. So actually I can store like 10 cards in this thing. And then I also stuff emergency money in the middle because that's what I normally do. I have this habit of like stuffing $50 bills into like every single like card case that I own, just in case, which has proved really useful in times when I need it. So pro tip there. But anyway, this really fits all my cards as well. I don't have my cards in here, essentially because I've switched out finally into a new LV card case. So I thought I'll give this one a break, but this is really useful. I have this in black. It's in the pebbled leather, so it doesn't, you know, like have any sort of scratches or anything really hardy. I love this piece a lot, and it's really affordable as well. I highly recommend it if it's one of the SLGs that you consider getting. So this will be the one. So the third SLG that I want to share with you is actually this Chanel Cut Case over here. This one I'm currently using. It holds all of my cards. As you can see, I have a ton of cards inside here. So I mean, essentially I do keep another separate card case. Like I said, I switched out into the LV one. That one holds like my EasyLink card, my everyday cards that I normally use. So in this one, because I'm an auntie, so I have a lot of reward cards, and the reward cards stay in this. I also have a bunch of credit cards because I like to play the credit card mouse game. So all my credit cards actually live inside here. So I mean, I can't show you everything, but I have my Starbucks card over here. I have what do I have? I have the Watson's card over here. I have Tiong Bahru Bakery rewards card. I have Bacon and Cook, which I always go to. And yeah, I think I can redeem like a coffee based on this already. So yeah, I have all these cards over here, including my credit cards, and sometimes I also stuff a $50 bill inside. And in this front pocket over here, I just keep the authenticity card so that I never ever lose it. And this one has the Mona Lisa pocket at the back, but to be very honest, I don't really use it because I stuff it so much that it's so hard to get in and out of this Mona Lisa pocket. So I don't ever use the Mona Lisa pocket, but I know for some people that it's really useful, and I agree. So that's the Chanel card case. If you need to get one thing from Chanel, like an SLG, I will highly recommend this snap closure card case because it's really easy and very hardy. Comes in many different colors. I have the one in caviar, so it's really hardy. I wouldn't necessarily recommend SLGs in lambskin because you keep taking it out of the bag, especially if you don't switch out of your SLGs very often. They will tend to wear out faster, I find. So personally, I think that for SLGs that you're using on a day-to-day basis, I would prefer it in caviar. So that's the one that I have. The very fourth SLG that I want to share with you is actually none other than the MS Pasty coin case. So mine looks like this. This one is in Etude in Mysore chef leather. I really love it, and actually I find this a little bit better than the Epsom one because I find the Epsom one slightly plasticky sometimes. I think the chef one is just so smooth and so luxurious. Sometimes it feels a bit oily to touch, but that's because of how the leather is. I think this is an excellent SLG from MS to get. I will even highly recommend this over the Kelvy. I do have the Kelvy, but I think that this is more useful. I actually got this in Paris during my recent trip. But what I have been doing with this Pasty coin case is to hold all my notes and all my coins. So one great thing about this Pasty coin case is that I can actually very easily just, you know, like shuffle, and my coins actually will just come to this side and nothing actually falls out of it. So I actually can see how much change I have, and this has just been used to put all my notes now. So I don't stuff my notes anywhere else, and it's so small, so compact. Like, look at the size of it. It's so small. It doesn't take up any space in your bags, and especially if you are used to using small bags, this will definitely fit. Yeah, I find it super useful, and you know, I will highly recommend this actually if you're looking for something to put your cash and you don't want to use like a small zippy wallet kind of thing. This is actually very useful. I highly recommend it, and I think it's one of the, if not one of the cheapest items that you can get in MS as well in terms of leather goods. So yeah, I really highly recommend this. And the very last SLG that I want to recommend to you, this one is popular. I believe you already know what this is, but it's none other than the LV mini pochette. This mini pochette is very useful. Normally people would use it as like a catch-all, which I would also use this as, but I have not used this one in particular. So I'll be using this as a catch-all. Just that it does not fit my phone. Wait, let me try. Yeah, this definitely doesn't fit my phone, so that's just one thing to take note of. I've been trying to get the LV accessoire. That one fits the phone, but because that one is slightly longer, if you're using like mini bags very often, I think it's not possible to fit in your mini bags, so this one will be a better option. Another great thing about this mini pochette is that it comes with this little strap over here. Yeah, I mean, it's not detachable, but it comes with this strap that you can hook onto anything. You can just throw this very easily into your big bags. If you're going to the office, you know, and you just want to take something small out to do like a coffee run, do like, you know, go out for lunch and all that, you can just take this because it will act as a small bag. And I've seen some people actually buy extra chains that they can chain over here, and it becomes like a longer bag, which I think is quite brilliant. So you can do that as well. This one, I have it in the Damier Azur. Is it Damier Azur? No, this is in the Damier Abin print. Because I prefer this because this one has no vachetta on it. But I mean, it's going to be very minimal vachetta anyway if you have it in the monogram, which I'm also looking to have, because it's just this little tab over here. So yeah, just don't get it wet. So this one fits a whole bunch of things inside. You can use it as a catch-all. You can even put like your entire key clay inside here if you really wanted to, and zip it up. And let me see how many things I can fit inside here actually. So this one is the MS Bastia. Let me just put this in. You can fit this in as well. You can even fit the YSL Cut Case, but if you have it stuffed with cuts, then I won't recommend it. And yeah, I think this is a little bit full, but it still closes up very easily. So I think this is great if you are looking to own like, you know, one LV piece. Other than the key clay, I think this is the one to go for. It's just a bit harder to find, so that's the thing about this mini pochette. It's just really hard to find right now. So that's all for the 5 SLGs that I would recommend, especially if you're starting out with your new collection. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!